In today's story, we, the viewing audience, learn a very important lesson about life point strategies in Yu-Gi-Oh! They suck. Get ready to finally be done with all this crap. All my fellow future outlaws, this is Card Game vs. Humanity, and I'm the NAKK Double G. Turning back again with that recap of Yugi vs. Noah, because Jesus Christ, this duel's still going on and could have ended like 12 times already. Seriously, TGS Anime says this duel is like 41 turns or something stupid like that. If you enjoy, subscribe to the channel. It helps out more than you know. I'd appreciate it. Leave a comment telling me if you wish you could strike down the annoying friends surrounding that person at locals that you're trying to duel. Personally, I just would rather give them a bar of soap. Personally, I also think it's about time that potty mouth Kuribo got destroyed in this duel, causing our hero Yugi to lose 2,300 life points as well as the match. Oh, wait, never mind. Yugi activated this thing called a trap card. I believe it's called Nutrient Z, and I also believe it gives the user 4,000 life points when they're about to take an attack that does over 2,000 life points of damage, leaving him with 1,800 down. Even though he survived the turn, Noah gains a life point difference thanks to his Deckmaster's ability that I don't remember working exactly like that, before following that up with the activation of Seventh Blessing, or Sebek's Blessing. Seventh Heaven's Blessing? Basically, he's at 11,000 life points now. It's like an artist that truly appreciates his fans, but says that after every turn that passes, he's gonna have a security member remove one member of the audience until there's no one left watching. To his credit, they ain't missing much, because Yugi just takes his turn to summon Alpha the Magnet Warrior, attack directly, and then that's just kind of it.
I have so much power that I barely felt a thing.
Isn't it just such a shame that someone can't realize that having a high amount of life points does not equate to having a high power level in real life? If that was actually true, then Grid Maju players would have blown up the significant portion of the planet by now, by self included. Yugi was a total failure. Noah strikes down poor Tristan, turning what was once a superhero, then a monkey, into a statue of his former self. Seriously, a moment of silence for Tristan. He's had it worse than Mokuba in this season. Actually, scratch that, because Noah had to go after him and Duke first. He knew if he would have struck Serenity first, he would have awoken their inner powers of love and seduction, threatening his entire plan. Yugi then shows us all what happens when you successfully meet up with a baddie on Tinder, but forgot to discuss the kinks that you're okay with beforehand.
Behind you!
Everyone on the show is very scared, except for Joey, who knows that the main character combo power is coming soon. Yugi takes his turn to tribute Alpha the Magnet Warrior for Dark Magician Girl instead of back row, successfully attacking Noah directly and bringing him down to 8,300 life points. Noah then tells the viewing audience what will happen to them if other people walk in on them actually viewing this season on purpose.
Time to lose another friend!
The call of Metallica shrieks as Serenity's forced to ride the lightning, pushing her brother aside like an Alpha G and making the animators very happy that they don't have to draw her crazy ass hair for the rest of this episode. Noah summons the Renegade Rabbit back to the field, and Yugi is oh so happy as he gets to activate another trap card. A trap card? It's a trap card called Dark Renewal. Something Noah apparently doesn't know about, despite having all information in the universe and being better than everyone at everything all times ever. Anyone else love how Dark Magician Girl looks pissed off that her attack points were reduced when her husband returned from the field of battle? It's like a military widow that wishes you were still dead so she didn't stop getting checked. Noah plays one card face down and ends his turn, causing Yugi to say that you have nothing to defend yourself, even though he just watched him set one card face down to defend himself. Going into the card that he says he need, which must be the Magician of Black Chaos, activating the Chaos Ritual, which he could have done like so many turns ago, and even though we know you don't need the card in your hand on the show, and it just lets you summon the monster irregardless, and we know that's not how it works! Sorry, I got a little heated there. Get an epic moment of all three magicians putting their rods together in an attempt to break the fourth wall or the FCC guidelines. I'm not 100% sure. Attacking with all three at the same time, because I guess you don't even have to choose who attacks first, something that Yugi should probably get used to when Gores drop. Luckily, this cheating is stopped by a a fake card, also known as Chaos Barrier Field. Trap card that's basically an attack guidance armor and a negate attack in one. Don't you look like an idiot now, Yugi, for thinking you could just win this duel with your normal unlegal way? Oh, and then does this best impression of me about 15 seconds after any time I see boobies.
You've put on such a great show, I see no need to continue.
Noah says that if he gives up the duel and admits that he is superior to Yugi, he will release all his friends, but the Kaiba brothers, oh no, they're still mine. Unwilling to give up though, Joey says, keep going, you can beat this bitch with no problem. Yugi says, what if I can't? This is the virtual world and I can't cheat nearly as much. Then Noah strikes down Joey with Lightning Vortex, instantly making the show less entertaining because we have no more gross faces to make fun of.
What? You do? Then suit yourself!
Okay, if that's not bipolar disease, I don't know what the fuck is. Noah sets one monster face down with one back row and says there's no harm in sharing my strategy with Yugi because there's no way I'm gonna lose because every villain in the show has to be at least 20% Bakura. Activating this thing called a fake card, like a card that's not real. It's called Groundbreaking. It lets you bring back a spirit monster from your graveyard to your hand. It's a fake card. Fortunately for Noah, Yugi's turn is now up and his eyes pop out of his face. Going into the absolute perfect card to destroy his ruthless rabbit, card destruction. Kinda looked like that puzzle power is working just fine, bro. Launching an attack on Noah with the Magician of Black Chaos, he destroys the face down Otohime. Pushing Dark Magician back to defense mode so he couldn't do any more further damage this turn. Even if this is pure stall, I've seen worse plays. Hold up, everybody. Stop the presses. Back up that bus. Somebody call my mama. Noah's using another fake card. I know. It's unbelievable. It's also kind of hilarious that the character that was most obsessed with cheating is using more fake cards than anyone combined. Honestly, this probably is some sort of record.
You creep! Yugi's gonna crush you!
Jesus, Taya, that was brutal. Anyone else a little turned on? Yeah, I need help. Noah's nearly as turned on as I am by Taya putting him in his place. He lets her stick around for one more turn before activating frickin' Change of Heart, a card that I kind of genuinely can't believe I haven't seen anyone else use since Bakura? Has it been since Bakura? It's been a while. He steals the Dark Magician instead of the Magician of Black Chaos, despite not being able to go for game either way. Reading it for Hinokago Tsuchi, a monster that's actually fucking real, believe it or not. An absolutely busted effect that makes you realize how bad spirit monsters must have been if no one was ever attempting to use it competitively.
Then I'll play the magic card, Flaming Fist. This adds 200 extra attack points to my beast for one turn.
Okay, are you telling me it went through all of that just to destroy Yugi's monster and leave him with 100 life points? You had to use a fake card with no artwork, raised one monster by 200 till the end of the turn to make sure you did that kind of damage. I hate everything about this right now. For some reason, Yugi gets knocked down when Magician of Black Chaos gets destroyed because I guess just everyone's copying the Wheelers now. And our hero is now up against a man with 10,000 life points thanks to a Deckmaster ability that isn't fully described. A man that plays Spirit Saddle Machine to keep his powerful spirit monster on the field with its equip card. That's 200 for one turn. One turn. One turn. All of a sudden, Taya comes out of nowhere and tells Yugi that she's pregnant. Yugi responds appropriately. Taya! Noah says it's quiet now that all the fangirls finally got stoned and started leaving. Watching Yugi lie there with his eyes closed because he no longer has any friends or anyone left to support him. Oh wait, never mind. Don't forget about little Yugi, the secret main character hidden within. He's still here to support you and somehow bring you to the fucking puzzle room inside your mind because I guess he can just do that now. We just gonna skim over that little detail. Despite this being a labyrinth full of millions of rooms and staircases, here's the exact room that you need full of your recent memories conveniently located right in front of you because I know that and you don't. All of his ghostly friends that just died are currently in here waiting to tell him that he's having a cyber-related acid trip and all is one is all hail Xenu. I mean, heart of the cards, bro. Don't accept Kaiba, who even in a dream state says, you have my cards in your deck, you better be a man and win this duel or I'll haunt your sexy ass forever.
Now give that brat a spanking!
Yeah, you may not know it, but he wasn't talking about Noah. Yugi takes his final stance, drawing his final cards, and finally, it's Card of Sanctity, which I think might be the first time he's used it. I don't know, I gotta check. Either way, he draws the perfect 6 cards, all each given to him by a member of his friends, even though all of them are just from Kaiba's deck, so I don't really know what the significance of that was. The episode ends with Yugi defeating the final boss of the virtual world and reaching level 99. He's still gonna have to grind out if he wants to find that Steel J sword, though. Well, that's it for this episode. I want to thank you all for watching, and of course, a shout out to all my channel members and patrons. Sorry about the delay in episodes here. I was a sicky boy last week. It wasn't pretty, but we'll have some amazing openings. Some more episodes coming up this week, next week. You're gonna like it. It's gonna be a good month. This has been the Man for Worth with all the girls, ladies and gentlemen. Be the character you know you're worth. And Halloween's coming up, so be the character you know you can afford. I mean, for you, that's probably like $12. Since Yugi was a total failure, and apparently I am too. Isn't it just such a shame that someone can't seem to realize that having life points doesn't equate. Jeez. Wow. Do I even put that in the bloopers? That was bad.